My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my co-host, the Big Skipper. They call him the chiropractor around here because he straightens motherfuckers out. Good afternoon, Skip.
How you doing, sir? Just telling reindeer stories.
Yeah, we're going to get in that.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, my God. And we brought a little special guest that's going to sit along with us on the podcast. Good friend of mine, good friend of the show, my good friend Brandon Lang. What's going on, Brandon?
Tell you what, nobody better. Nobody better, buddy.
Well, buddy, that's why you're in the house. Well, I mean, success attracts success, doesn't it?
You know, unfortunately, we got Caitlyn Jenner last night with the Chiefs. Fuck the ass.
You had the Chiefs big last night,
Shit
Brandon?
happens. Caitlyn, thank you.
Hey, right off the bat, at least he comes out honest, huh? He doesn't talk about he went 50 and fucking oh. He talks about his game that he lost last night. That's why I fuck with you.
Cross-dressing fuck.
Anyway.
Fuck you.
Well, we got a great show for you today, guys. We're going to be talking shit. More importantly, we're going to show you how to make more money than you've ever fucking imagined. Coming live and direct from our offices at VIP Sports here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Weather's been absolutely gorgeous. You see, we're in our brand new state-of-the-art studio, sponsored by our boys over there at BetQL.
Good people over there, Steve, at BetQL.
Goddamn right. Keep up the good work, guys. As you know, December 14th, 2018, podcast number 196. And like we talked about before we went on air, it's holiday season, isn't it, Skipper?
Yes, it is. I will be turning into Santa Claus here in just a little bit.
Yes, you will. And we were discussing whether Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, we were talking, you said he's a little different, huh?
Well, he was bullied as a fawn. Mm-hmm. He was pushed in the corner. He was disliked by his peers.
I think he was different because he was snorting so much goddamn cocaine, his nose was just shining red. Well, I don't know why it was redder, because it was up Santa's ass so long, or, you know, because he was just snorting coke.
What do you think, Brandon? They couldn't figure out why his nose was red. Turns out he was holding all the blow.
Yeah, I think he was doing the blow. I think he was making a move on a lot of the other reindeer, male and female.
Well, when you're on the blow,
when you're on the blow,
you're enhanced.
Responsible for anything that you do.
Fuck, Santa. Something happens from them reindeers. You give me a call, give me an 8-ball, I'll be flying through the motherfucking sky, too. Santa, where do you want to go, dude? No, I got you. How many gifts? 1,500? No problem. I got you. You just keep the rails out. Now that I think about it, Santa's helpers are probably coked out of their fucking mind.
Every one of the elves. Every one of the elves is on Peruvian flake.
Oh my God! I mean, no wonder Santa runs such a type shit.
Yeah. Well, how can you stay up 24 hours a day making all those toys unless you're coked out of your mind?
Oh, you could be like Adam on crystal meth. Who knows? That one line of meth will keep you 2-3 days, from what I understand.
Unbelievable. So there you have it, folks. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. His nose was red for a reason.
Yeah.
He was the coke dealer of the bunch.
He's the coke snorter.
Supplying all the elves, all the other reindeer. And as you said, there's no way you can fly through the air with that sled unless you're coked out of your mind.
You guys thought he was some fucking little dude getting beat up. He was the coke lord out of the crew. You know what I mean? He stayed with a sack on him. Hey, Rudolph, let me holler at you real quick, man. I see your nose is so bright. Can I get a sack tonight? We call him Rudolph the dick-sucking nose reindeer, basically, man. Shout out to Rudolph, Santa. Make sure you still stop by my house. My kids love you, bro. Oh, fuck. As you see, we're going to have a great show for you today. We might have to break out the Crown Royal back there, too, Skip.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, December 14th, we couldn't be more fucking excited. If you guys don't know, it's Skipper and I's and the VIP Sports Podcast 4-year anniversary today.
Happy birthday to us.
Joe came in the office for the special occasion. He said, do you know that you and Skip have been married for 4 years to the podcast? I said, well, if that's the case, this motherfucker's put in for divorce about 4 or 5 different times.
Hey,
I think you still got your papers in right now.
Our marriage has lasted longer than most Vegas marriages, my friend.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely, dude.
In this town, to stay together for 4 years is a fucking miracle.
We're a team. We're superstars. and we're going to keep bringing it to you. If you guys are just tuning into the VIP Sports Podcast, it's pretty much a spinoff of my show Money Talks that I had on CNBC, which brought you into my life of a guy that bets big and lives larger, show you guys how to make money, and more importantly, with sports betting becoming legal in every state now, as you see Brandon showing back up, things might be looking good again.
Gotta love it, man.
A sports consulting business is in full effect again, and we'll talk about that later. All the guys emailing, texting, ruining the industry like we talked about earlier.
They're coming out of the woodwork.
These small cock guys get an Instagram by 500,000 likes, and they're kingpins overnight. People believe it all fucking day, too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It was just yesterday when we started the podcast, man. 2014.
4 years ago today was the very first one.
And guess what?
No cameras, nothing. Just audio.
What do you mean? I lit up a big joint. As you know, my agent, shout out to Josh Pyatt, William Morris Agency, said, you got to do a podcast. When I came to you with it, what'd you say?
What the fuck's a podcast?
You were like, what the fuck? I ain't doing no goddamn podcast. So we explored. Shout out to Jackson and Todd, because they're the ones that put it together, Turn Left Productions, no doubt about it. You guys made me do the podcast.
Pretty much forced us to do it in the
Forced
beginning.
us to do it, and here we are now, 4 years later, 5 sponsors, 6 figures a month, and me and you arguing nonstop about it.
God bless America.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Make America good again, Donald. Anyway, like I said, Skip, I haven't heard it, but we have a little clip that I want everybody to hear. We've came a long way in the last 4 years, and you know, we didn't know where this show was going. We didn't know what we were doing, but we did see the vision of sports betting becoming legal, and we knew with all these amateur sports bettors out there that not only do we got to show these guys what sports betting is, but how to make money fucking doing it.
Absolutely.
Because there's a hell of a lot more money in sports betting than any other investment in the fucking world.
Everything's funny when you're making money, Steve.
Yep, working from a script, getting cameras, getting a beautiful studio, to a couple producers with microphones with a hair clip here. Podcast. Shout out to Producers Podcast 200. I got a paper clip open on my microphone. My special guest is getting held up with a bobby pin. Shout out to bobby pins out there. And Skip has a good old safety pin holding his shit up on the thing.
Fuck.
But anyway, and that's what this show is all about. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, bobby pin, safety pin, it don't fucking matter.
Bobby pin, my nuts on your bookie's chin. Whatever the fuck we want to do is what we do.
That's it.
So anyway, why don't we take a little view? I got a special clip for you guys. Let's go back to podcast 1 and reminisce a little bit so we can see how far we've came.
Fair enough.
But at the end of the day, you got our podcast coming every week, once a week right now. It's going to come a lot more soon as Skipper gets his fucking game up and can talk a little better. God damn.
I'm hearing things.
Yeah, you're going to get the straight edge right from us. VIP Steve Stevens. Skipper, go ahead and sign us the fuck out. I'm done.
Well, that's a hard act to follow there, but all you're going to get from me is maybe a little Johnny Cash, maybe a little Rolling Stones, maybe a little game every now and then. Hear one of my stories from the night before. And we're looking forward to this. We're excited about it. And
I'm actually excited, looking forward to working with you. Work out the kinks, actually get some real topics to talk about and show these fucking guys what we have to offer.
And to be quite honest with you, that peach is giving me the shits right now, so I got to go.
Well, I could tell, dude. The way your fucking eye ripped up, it looks like you're going to shit your pants. On that note, guys, we're out. God bless and good night. Oh, my God. I said pizza on your fucking shirt.
Oh, my
God. Man.
I remember that one specifically because I think that was the time I had mistakenly taken the Cowboys hat up to my room. I was partying with the rodeo guy.
Well, I remember that specific. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I remember.
Security came and knocked on your door?
Yeah, we went from sofa sluts with we did it on the sofa, if I recall. You were at your desk. I was on the sofa.
We were both hungover as fuck.
Yeah, I just come in from a night with the rodeo clowns and the Cowboys.
TV's on, right? Our TV show's on the air. We're pulling in 6 figures a week.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. 4 years already. Unbelievable. My son's been through high school in that time. All kinds of shit have gone. 4 years that fast?
Little Dominic's 5 years old now.
That's unbelievable.
Aubriella's 3. Shout out to my kids. I love you.
Dominic was born on CNBC on the TV show Money Talks.
Little D's.
And now he's 5. Yeah. My son has graduated from high school.
Right side.
And we're 4 years later, and we're in this beautiful studio. Got 5 sponsors paying us big money, and we're just continue to make clients money all over the world, Brandon.
Yeah, and I told Steve before, it's amazing what this was last time I saw it and what it is now.
What we've become.
What were the cameras that we had? What were they called? You know,
GoPros.
We went from GoPros to clocking hoes pretty much in the last 4 years and clocking lots of dollars. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm glad we brought Brandon along for the 4-year anniversary because, like I said, He's a guy in our industry that works his ass off, dedicates his life to winners. I'm sure you guys have seen the movie. There's history in this room right now. Brandon made history with his show. He had the first sports betting movie, 2 for the Money.
Yes.
I'm sure you guys know. Matter of fact, that shit's been playing everywhere on like HBO. And are you getting paid? Do you get paid for that?
No, we're all done. We're
Yeah.
all done. But,
No money for that at all?
But like I've told Steve many times, to have filmed 3 reality shows and gotten paid to film 3 reality shows and not having got one on air, and to know that he got a show on air, which is the hardest thing to do
Yeah.
in our industry.
Yeah, appreciate
is unbelievable that CNBC made that show and how good that show was, and I think it's almost like Rounders was out before its time. I think Money Talks was out before its time. Had Money Talks come along after now that gambling's legal,
Yeah.
I think the run.
They were scared of it.
Oh, no.
You're absolutely right, Brandon. It
100
comes out today. It's the #1 show on fucking TV.
100%.
Fuck,
So-
you know. Well, I appreciate that.
But homage.
And like I said, man, you made history with the first sports betting movie, as you guys know.
2 for the Money?
2 for the Money. 2 superstar fucking actors, Pacino and Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Now, Matthew McConaughey played you,
Yep.
okay, at the time. You know, your movie's out. I know that you're married, okay.
Yep.
You ever maybe in the bed, maybe you was hitting your wife actually thinking you were Matthew for a little bit? Or
100%.
fucking knew it.
Listen, I have told people for years that all that movie did for me, because people go, man, what was it like having Matthew McConaughey play you? And I say the same thing. Listen, I'm 55. My wife's 45. She looks 25. She's Filipino. She's Asian. They don't age. It must be the
Right.
miso super white rice.
Right.
My wife's
And
a
they're
dime
race
piece.
horses, too. They keep going.
You Google my wife. She's a fucking dime piece.
Google my wife, he said.
Oh, man, you know, that's a great, you just came up. GoogleMyWife.com if you want.
MyWife.com. And when I'm 50, 60, 65, I'm not going to look like this.
Right.
I'm ripped and shredded now.
You look pretty
When
good, bud.
When I ball spot goes, I can always walk in that bedroom and say, honey,
Yeah.
lights are off, close your eyes. Here comes Matthew McConaughey. All right.
Yeah! I fucking love it,
So
bud.
no matter what happens, there's the ace on the river.
Beautiful. Did you hear that right side? Right side's my son, by the way.
side.
He's 18, 18 and a half. I've been telling him since he was about 15, find yourself a beautiful Asian girl.
Yes.
So shout out to right side. There's some testimony. Find yourself a beautiful Asian girl.
Once you go Asian, you'll never go Caucasian. It's true.
I
It's either once you go black, you'll never go back, or
Right.
once you go Asian, you'll never go Caucasian.
I love
It's
it,
like
man.
it's
I
like-
love it. Hey, I'm glad to hear you're happy. You're still married. Life is good.
Yes,
You look
yes.
fabulous for 55.
Absolutely. And I was a fan of the movie. I thought the movie
Oh,
was
hell
fucking
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah,
No doubt about
I
it.
couldn't wait to go see it.
Yeah, anyway, so, you know, watching the movie, Brandon, after you've known me for a while, would it be fair to say that the movie is pretty much like how I live my life on a daily basis, or what?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
You and I are so same in a sense that there's so many haters in our business.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I love you, bud. That's why I've loved you from the beginning.
It is, and so everyone's jealous, everyone's envy, everyone lies, everyone steals, everyone. That's our industry.
It's the dirtiest business I've ever been in.
It's very
Stinky
rare that
dirty.
you come across 2 guys that encourage each other, help each other, don't hate each other. You don't find that in our industry.
Right.
Everybody.
What about the success of the telemarketing? Brandon, let me ask you this. Does anybody have a room grinding like anyone you know in the industry got their shit together more than me on the sales end of it?
I've seen every boiler room at its highest level.
Yeah, myself too.
New York, Florida,
Yeah.
New York, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
There's not a boiler room, Jim Feist boiler room, Stu Feist, any boiler room in the country, the biggest one, I can honestly say that this boiler room is run the most honest, the most straight, the most this, period.
Right.
And we're not text blasting. We got real salesmen in there in the booth.
Real salesmen that come in here and grind and get it done, and they all have just a certain energy that starts with him.
Right.
And living in Vegas now, I like to just come down here and hang out and feel the energy and bullshit with my boy. But again, I don't have a boiler room. I just have the website and
Check him out, Brandon Lang. Give your shout out. What's the website?
BrandonLang.com.
BrandonLang.com. Check my boy out. Give him some fucking money, and you'll be playing with Playboy bunnies.
And thank you. And so this room is the best room I've ever seen. And I'm not.
Well,
saying
we
that
appreciate-
I'm on the show, I'm
Brandon,
saying
I
because-
appreciate the shit out of you, dude.
because he's my boy. And,
You ain't no dick rider. That ain't how you are.
It's if they can't win for you, Nobody can.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Being
that's
the vice president of sales and running the operation here,
the truth.
I'm going to go ahead and pat myself on the back, and we owe it all to Mr. Stevens.
Yep.
It's a tight operation. I like to think we run a good shop. And rather than saying a boiler room, I think we're a professional sales staff here.
Well, no, Brandon's from the East. That's
Well, I
what they.
understand.
That's what they call it on the East. Yeah, it's a licensed and bonded
I didn't mean
telemarketing
anything
room.
by that. I've been in boiler room. Believe me.
Yeah, no, it's just a name for a telemarketing room on the East.
Let me clarify. I've been in the business for over 20 years. I've been in boiler rooms. I've been in all kinds of shops. And I can tell you, as you said, this is the most professional group of salesmen. We're just strictly here to make our clients money.
Period.
We absolutely care about every single play we put out and every single client that gives us their hard-earned money to make sure that they're beating their book on a monthly and seasonal level.
Well, here's what people don't realize is that Steve's office is right next to Floyd's gym.
Right.
So Floyd and Steve have such a great relationship. But what the general person outside this room doesn't realize is when Jackson and the boys came to Floyd's gym and we're doing 24/7 and found out Steve, they documented his picks for a year before they approached him to do the show. Had he not won or hit enough of a percentage, they never would have done the show about him.
Not CNBC, maybe BET or MTV.
Yep,
Right.
So that's what people don't realize.
Yeah.
He didn't know he was being documented for the time it was. And when they saw how the room was running, how he was, then they came and said, we want to do a show about you.
Yeah.
And that speaks volume. I could not get a show on the air.
To get on the business channel, you got to know what you're doing.
Unreal.
Period.
Unreal.
It's as simple as that. It's no Mickey Mouse organization. We're here to help you make money.
How about this? How about we talk about some sports then?
Let's do it.
Maybe show these guys how to make some fucking money and do their fucking thing.
Enough patting ourselves on the back.
Absolutely, man. I just nutted. You guys get your nut off? We stroked the shit out of each other right there, huh?
I'm going to turn into Santa Claus real soon, and I'm going to give you a gift, a holiday present. You're not going to want to refuse, and you can come and check it out for yourself.
Anyway, advertising opportunity. If you're watching or listening to the podcast, you own a small business, work at a company, interested in getting involved in this booming sports betting business, go to advertising at VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We'll get back with you immediately. Today's show, we're going to preview the VIP 5. We're going to go over some college basketball against the spread with Brandon Lang. We're going to do some bowl season predictions, NFL against the spread and previews, NBA, NHL, and we're going to just talk about these golden nuggets that we just lay out every week for these people to make money. They want to get a hold of us. What do they do with all the fraud going? Hey, don't let Best Buy be the only ones getting frauded. VIP's getting frauded left and right. If you want to know it's us and you don't want to get your Christmas money taken by the Grinch, how do they get a hold of us, Skip?
Give us a call. It's the easiest way to reach us. That way you know you're talking directly to us. I've said it before. You'll know when you're speaking to us. We got pretty distinct voices. 877-220-6540. Beware the guys that call you up out of the blue and tell you, hey, Skip told me to call you, or hey, Steve Stevens asked me to give you a call. If you're not talking directly to a VIP rep, then you're dealing with a fraud. So just be careful out there. If you call us directly at 877-220-6540, we'll help you make some money, Shorty.
No doubt about it. Like I said, if you're just looking for a free pick, eat a dick. You can go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages for all levels of sports bettors. Here's the bottom line during the December. If you don't have $99 to spend, don't call me. Don't go to my website. Real simple. We're not giving out free plays right now. Why? Business is booming, and we don't have time for it. I'm not trying to be a dick, and if you're a real sports bettor, you have at least a $500 bankroll. If you're getting into this and you only have $100 to your name, do me a favor. Buy some groceries and some diapers, would you?
Right.
Sports betting ain't for you.
Get your girl a Christmas gift.
Oh, absolutely.
One of those Zirconians.
Or put her on the block, tell her don't come home with less than $1,000, and then call us. You know what I'm saying? So here's the bottom line, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel. And when you click the subscription button, the bottle?
Yeah, the bottle.
That Kush is outrageous. By the way, shout out to Billy Kimberk. Some of the best weed I've ever smoked in my fucking life, besides Kush Mountain and the Master Closer Kush, that gives you mental clarity, mental focus, inspiration, dedication, motivation. God, I almost fell out right there.
Choking me, and I'm not even smoking it.
When you click the subscription button,
You getting high, Brandon?
I am.
hey,
And I'm not a big
I
weed
won't
guy.
charge you.
I'm not a big weed
I
guy.
won't charge
Never
you.
been a weed guy.
You're
but
not a smoker?
Listen,
No?
that's absolutely
Midnight
free.
toker?
I'm a snow guy.
It's absolutely free.
I like to play in the snow, he
I
said.
love his fucking attitude. Listen, I'll go skiing with you anytime, Brandon.
Frost,
Anyway, like I
Frost.
said,
Frosty the
Hit
Snowman.
the subscribe button and make sure you click the bell to choose to get alerts to all of our notifications. We appreciate all the thumbs up. We appreciate all your comments. We read every single one of them. Trust me, Skip wishes he could respond every single day.
Boy, do I.
200th episode. Hey, note this. 200th episode is you're responding the whole fucking day.
Beautiful.
We got to get you access to the comments on number 200. You can listen to the VIP Sports Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Pocket Cast, and all other major podcast platforms. Simply ask Alexa, play the VIP Sports Podcast, and she'll start spitting flames for you. Show you how to make more money than you ever fucking imagine. You know what I mean?
Yep.
New episodes every Thursday night. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, at VIP Sports LV. You can direct message me with any questions. We'll get back with you immediately. Skip, let's get into the show. Who's the VIP 5 sponsored by?
BetQL. Who else? Do you want to get an edge in today's billion-dollar sports betting industry, guys? Then BetQL gives you powerful data at your fingertips. It's the only mobile app that puts all the important information you need in the one place. That's BetQL. You can easily access line movements, public betting trends, historical matchup data, any other key information in real time. Calculate returns on your picks. Track them throughout the day using BetQL's cutting-edge technology. Best of all, Steve, you can download BetQL absolutely free. And we know how much you love free. Use your Apple or your Android device today and head to betql.co. That's betql.co to download the only app you need for the rest of this football season and moving forward. That's betql.co, made by the creators of RotoQL. They're the leading daily fantasy lineup optimizer, trusted by all DFS players around the world. BetQL.co.
I hear you. Let's get into the VIP 5. Number 1, Phillip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers continue to roll against the spread on the road, defeating the Kansas City Chiefs 29-28. Patrick Mahomes is minus $1.25 favorite to win MVP. Drew Brees right behind him, plus $1.25. Brandon, let me ask you a question.
Hold on.
You took the baseball bat at your ass?
This is Kansas City from last night.
Kansas.
I'm not even doing the small end.
Oh, fuck.
No loop.
Oh, fuck. It sounds like Kansas City fucked you pretty good last night over there, Brandon.
Fuck us.
I know you wanted to talk about it in the beginning of the show. Like I said, I love your honesty, too.
Fucking bad beat.
Yeah, all right, so talk a little bit about the game. I mean,
unbelievable.
It's just, I was telling one of the guys outside that it's amazing NFL coaches in situations. It's a 7-point game. They get a holding penalty on the kickoff, so KC has 1st and 10 at the 10. You can't change your offense at that point and try to run it and run out the clock. Who cares if the Chargers have 3 timeouts? Throw, move the ball, go. Just do what you're made to do.
That's what you do.
And once they lost 3 yards, you might as well said it was over. And just to watch the 4th and 8 conversion, and then the pass interference call that wasn't a pass interference, and the offensive pass interference on the touchdown. They're just in this business. There are some games you're just not meant to win, no matter what happens.
we call them predetermined games around here.
Predetermined NFL outcomes.
Think about it.
Yeah.
You had Seattle Monday night, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so look at the Seattle-Minnesota game. 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. We're up 6-0. Cousins has Thielen in the slot left. He's got Rudolph in the slot right. Takes the snap. Where are you looking? You're looking at Thielen. He's your guy. He does it. He looks at Rudolph. Covered, bad pass. He throws to Thielen. Safety fell, open. We probably lose that game 7-6.
Mm-hmm.
So you think, so that was a big beat for you and your company. You think Vegas got hit off real hard on that game, Brandon?
Haven't checked the numbers yet. Don't know. I imagine.
Well, you're only worried about what you're on. Fuck Vegas, you know what I mean?
The line didn't come off 3.5. It stayed there. There were some late 4s. So you did get some probably sharp money coming in late, public money coming in late. So Vegas probably made money on that with the line going to 4 late, not down to 3.
I think that 2-point conversion probably fucked them in the ass with the over.
56.5.
With the over, yeah. Yeah.
That was crushing as well.
So anyway, Patrick Mahomes is a $1.25 favorite to win MVP. Drew Brees plus $1.25. Here's my question to you, Brandon and Skip. Who's your NFL MVP? I'm saying Drew Brees, hands down. He made history. Period.
I agree.
I agree with that. I think Mahomes is in trouble next week going up to Seattle. I think Kansas City is going to fall flat on their face after that loss.
So you're saying these two still got to play strong to see who pulls this out or what? So you saying it's still open?
No, I think Breeze has the easiest path.
Okay.
He's got Carolina, Atlanta, Carolina.
Well, as of right now, who's yours?
Breeze.
Okay.
I'm a big Breeze fan.
So am I.
You know I'm taking Breeze.
He's accomplished a lot of shit, and he's like us. He made history.
So let me ask you, you see Kansas City taking another shit against Seattle on the road,
100%.
and you see the Chargers winning this division.
Yeah, I don't see Baltimore going there and beating them next week, and I don't see them losing to Denver.
Balti's scary.
Looks like my opening day.
Steve's right. Baltimore going in there can
ruin your day.
They can ruin your day. So
Yeah.
it's still up there. But I do see, if you understand KC's defense, they are not going to be able to stop Seattle's run game. They are going to gash them. And that Seattle defense,
Over.
you saw on Monday night, they are playing out of their mind. So you got to fly all the way up there in that game after
Yeah.
that loss.
Good luck, huh?
Good luck.
So anyway, unanimous, Drew Brees. Mike Tyson says that he smoked marijuana the hours before his famous 2000 fight against Andrew Galata.
Jeez, hard to believe.
Well, check. No, this is what's even harder to believe. He claims it was the only time he was ever high during a fight.
I don't believe that.
I was going to say, that's harder to believe than he was high during Galata. I mean, fuck. I mean, if he says he wasn't, he wasn't. He's a real motherfucker, and I'm not going against Mike.
No.
I see Mike way too many times at Piero's and in the streets. Mike will still beat your ass.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
you know what I mean? So, fuck that.
I would believe more because Mike has a little snow problem.
Oh, yeah. Listen, they all do. Huh?
I would believe more that Mike fucking got jacked up on coke.
Hit a little tootsies before the fight out there?
Whatever. That would be more believable.
You know, if
Remember,
I was a
he
fighter.
he got busted in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Got pulled over with an 8-ball in his,
Oh, yeah,
in his,
no
in
doubt.
his whatever. So I would, the snow angle.
If
figure
I
to
was a
believe it.
fighter, I'd hit me a big rail because I'd know I got to get back in that locker room in the next fucking 60 seconds. You know what I mean? I'm going to go knock a motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying?
You got to get back to your back.
At least in about 6 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll get you a gagger.
Good point.
I don't have no more. I'm out in this ring.
Yeah.
Let me go beat this motherfucker's ass and get back in there and get back to my shit.
That's amazing.
But anyway, yeah.
That's quite an angle.
Isn't it?
And why would you want to be high to get into a fight? I mean,
marijuana?
Well, it
Yeah,
does-
I'm not so sure I'd want to be stoned to get into a fight. I mean, weed.
It enhances my craft.
It does
Weed?
say that he was
I'm just
tested
telling you.
positive and was fined $200,000.
Yeah, he was. No doubt about it. And he dominated in that fight, by the way, with Galata. That's the one where he was refusing to get off his stool, going all the fuck out. Like Brandon said, he ain't sitting down, man. That's a little bit more than weed, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Weed ain't gonna have you standing up, not have you sitting down asking for some goddamn water, if anything. Can you grab me some popcorn and a hot dog real quick?
Nothing was better than Tyson fights. I was in high school.
Nothing.
I was in high school at the time. I mean, I couldn't wait to watch the next one.
If anybody disagrees with what he said, then you don't have a fucking clue about heavyweight
They were-
boxing.
they
I don't
were
want to hear
fucking-
Muhammad Ali.
They were
shit.
great.
Our generation, Mike Tyson
Yeah.
fights were the biggest fucking event in
Yeah.
Las Vegas, star-studded, fucking insane.
I know you got the news like I did, living here, that Tyson was over in Japan, fucking Asian hooker after Asian hooker, which is why it went from 42-1 down to 8-1 on fight night. I know I bet Buster Douglas. I know you bet.
Well, not to mention Robin Givens giving him a real hard time. Add that to a little crack in a pipe, and yeah, you're going to take a loss. You know what I mean?
Oh, boy.
So, you know, it is what it is. He later blamed the failed test on the fact he couldn't find his whizzer, a fake penis loaded with clean urine that helps people beat drug tests.
Well, many times I have a hard time finding my whizzer.
Yeah, do you? Well, you better get your libido up, Skip. You know, you got to get out some HGH.
There's many nights I come in after a long fucking
and
night.
you can't find your whizzer?
I'm trying to find my whizzer.
Oh, fuck. That's fantastic.
Unbelievable.
Number 3, quick recap of our NFL Golden Nuggets we gave out last week, Skip. We told you guys Dallas. They won again against the spread.
Yeah.
Seattle won again. New Orleans won. Carolina and Atlanta were both listed as teams do not fuck with that'll put you in the poorhouse. Guess what?
They both lost.
They both lost, no doubt. Miami at home won again. Chicago at home won again.
Yep.
The Chargers won on the road last night.
6-1 now on the road against the spread, I believe, guys.
The Giants won on the road again, like we said, Willie Nelson style. And the Saints won against the spread on the road last week in a game people thought they were gonna lose outright. Came back and won by fucking 2 touchdowns.
Every one of those NFL trends we put out on the show last
hold
week,
on.
every one came in except for 2.
Every fucking golden nugget we gave you guys came in, except the only teams that didn't follow the trend were Tennessee, who actually covered the game, and Denver did not cover.
Right.
And we don't like Denver. We didn't bet fucking Denver.
Denver laying 5.5 on the road. A team that Denver just doesn't cover on the road. Everybody knows that. All of a sudden, everybody's on the Denver's dick like they're the fucking greatest thing in the AFC West.
Yeah,
And they go out on the road in the San Fran, laying 5.5. The game went down to like 4.5. And San Fran got the money.
Embarrassing, exactly.
Got the money.
Everybody was thrown off by Denver's win and cover at Cincinnati the week before.
Right.
No doubt about it.
I always say, Brandon, in this business, you remember what you saw. You remember what you saw last week, and that could be your biggest mistake in this business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. During a recent interview, you guys will love this one, Kylie Jenner revealed that she must have an additional full hotel room just to keep all her clothes and makeup. Let me ask you this, guys. If you had an additional hotel room full of anything you wanted, what are some of the things that you would have there?
Well, I think we already know his answer.
Money, holes, and clothes?
Yeah.
Think about it. Give me a fucking use your imagination a little bit. If you had a room next to yours full with anything you wanted in it, what the fuck would you want in there, Skip?
I can't answer this question just in case the wife is watching.
I would have to say money. Fill it with fucking money.
Fill it with money.
Because money will get me everything else I need in that hotel.
Money. I would need a butler. I would need a personal chef. Maybe a massage person.
You can
and lots of fucking.
So
cash.
you'd have it filled with masseuses? Oh fuck, that's a pretty good answer.
Yeah,
fill it with a fucking bunch of masseuses.
Yeah, well, I'd need a massage table, a personal chef, some good fucking food.
Yeah.
My own bartender and butler. I mean, yeah. What else would you need? Money, food, fucking alcohol, and maybe a Keno machine or two.
Okay, now there you go. Because you could get everything you're saying right there in your own room. So there's the real Skip. If he could have a room next to his room with anything in it, put a motherfucking bunch of Keno machines in there, motherfucker.
Why not?
And he'll pop the shit out of you. Shout out to the Skipper's family out there popping a low-key jackpot for about
we'll keep that on the down.
$4.
We'll keep that on the down.
for about $4. Super.
Shout out to Mrs. Skipper, the queen of jackpots.
We talked about this before you left work abruptly, so it had to be more than $4. You don't hit what you don't play.
Right.
You can't get what you don't ask for.
Right.
You can't win if you don't play.
Well, a lot of people make fun of the big Skipper for playing bingo and sending his wife and his mom into the bingo halls chasing these progressives.
80,000.
Every once in a while,
He won 80,000.
every once in a while, those big 5-figure tickets come in.
You won 80,000 players?
I didn't say that.
Who said that?
My wife might have hit a jackpot.
I
I had my ladies working the block. I hired my mom and my wife.
He's got a team of experts dedicated to getting the job
Yes,
done.
I do. Yes, I do.
Period. I'll sell it for you.
Let's just say I've been known to pimp out my mom and my wife to bingo halls when I know there's a progressive about to go off.
And they fucking
And
pimp
let's
them.
just say I'm pretty good at knowing when they're ready to go.
You ain't lying.
And we're pretty good at hitting.
That's awesome.
I will give you that. Anytime you run your mouth about something about to hit with that particular, that always hits within 3 days.
What can I tell you?
So that's pretty sharp. You send the crew down.
Shout out to Mrs. Skipper, the bingo queen that she is.
Absolutely. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk college basketball. We're going to go over some against the spread with hockey and how to make more money this holiday season than you can ever fucking imagine. Fair enough?
Ho, ho, ho.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer. Sitting here with my co-host, the Big Skipper.
Do I look different?
Actually, you do. Actually, you do.
Oh, fucking ho, get ready.
Got our guest, Brandon Lang, riding along with us today. And before I verbally assaulted Rudolph a little bit earlier, the whole idea was to talk about 12 days of Christmas.
Yes.
As you know, it's Christmas holidays. Those credit card bills are getting big, and I'm sure you don't want to pay them. As you know, Skip specializes in 12 days of Christmas. I specialize in getting the information. He specializes in delivering it to you just like fucking Santa. Skip, I'm giving you a floor. Run that fucking promotion. Show these people how they can make some fucking money and get paid this season.
Now's the time, guys. The holidays are upon us, and Christmas is just 12 days away. Therefore, I got the 12 days of Christmas promo. Makes sense, right? Now's the time to fill your stocking. Now's the time to pad your bankroll. Now's the time to get that extra cash and have your bookie pay for your Christmas. So I'm going to run the 12 days of Christmas, and it starts this Saturday. You need to call me at 877-220-6540, and I'm going to allow you to talk to me personally for the next 12 days. That's 12 days of Christmas for $12 a day. 12 times 12, $144.
Get the fuck out of here.
144 grocery dollars.
If they can't afford that, then they can't afford Christmas.
That's $12 a day for the next 12 days. Come and join us for the 12 days of Christmas. Ho fucking ho. Let's go kick your bookie's ass. $144 for our VIP service from now till Christmas for the next 12 days. 877-220-6540. And the bowl games start this Saturday. Give me a call, 12 days of Christmas.
Let me ask you a question, Skip. I'm a brand new player. I've seen your guys' podcast. I heard from you before. I'm a $500 player. I give you $144. How much are you going to make me, Skip, in the 12 days of Christmas?
I'd make a $500 player in 12 days, a minimum of 4 to 6 units of profit. $500 a game, that's $2,300, $2,400.
So you're five times in his money.
Not a bad return for $144, is it, Brandon?
Okay. You didn't say 10,000.
No.
You kept it realistic. You said in 12 days you'll pick up 4 to 6 units.
4 to 6 units of profit in the next 12 days. We don't walk on water. We're not God. We're Santa Claus.
Goddamn right. Ho, ho, ho.
We're looking to pick up 4 to 6 solid units of profit from now till Christmas. $500 better, like you said. $2,300, $2,400.
That's all I need to know.
Could you use an extra $2,300?
You answered my question, Skip. So you spend $144. I bet 500 a game. You can 5 times me my money. I can't do that selling dope. I can't do that in the stock market. I'm not doing that anywhere right now.
Correct.
Don't you agree, Brandon?
And I said that most services would throw out an unrealistic number of 500. I'm going to make you $50,000.
Exactly.
I'm going to make you $100,000.
We're 75 and 3.
The reality of it is, a $500 investment should return, if done properly, somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,000 to $3,000.
Correct.
Done correctly.
Correct.
That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying it's real.
Money management discipline, that's the formula for success. We've always talked about that. It's not more games, it's more money on less games. We've said that a million fucking times. College basketball brought to you by Paperhead. If you missed out on all the winnings from the first half of the football season, shame on you. Good news is that it's not too late, ladies and gentlemen. There are still billions of dollars out there for all of us to share. And believe me, I'm getting mine. You better get yours. So if you're ready to get in the game, let me hook you up with my friends over at Paperhead.com. Get access to the best player management software in the industry with the know-how you need to hit the ground running from now until Super Bowl. And today, I've got good news for you guys. Paperhead is extending their offer of $3 per head for their Prime package, plus 1 month of free access to True Live Wagering, which is fucking amazing. That's a very, very exclusive offer only to the fans of the VIP Sports Podcast. I've been working with Paperhead for how long, Skip?
Pretty long, almost since day one, Steve.
And I love their product, and it's time for you guys to experience sports betting as your own mogul. Give them a call, 888-978-0288. They'll hook you up with a free demo. 888-978-0288. And don't forget to tell them Steve Stevens and the Big Skipper and Brandon Lang sent you. Fair the fuck enough?
Paperhead.com. Fair enough.
Goddamn. Listen, I said earlier that Billy Kimberk weed was the best I've ever smoked. I'm actually hallucinating. My heart's going very fast. I don't know whether I should call UMC, start crying,
Oh, my
go in the
Lord.
corner and jack off to calm down. I don't know what the fuck to do, dude.
A lot going on. Lot going
I'm
on.
ready to fucking die. But you know what? Mental clarity, mental focus, and you just stay aggressive, right?
Right.
As a master closer, you can't let any distraction get in your way, whether it's marijuana, a heart attack, any other anxieties or things that can get in the way of fucking you up.
Yeah.
You stay strong, you stay dedicated, correct?
Right. Never
enough.
let a heart attack get in your way.
Never. Guys,
Of
if you're out
making
there having a
money.
heart attack, you make sure you get on the phone and at least get a deal or two.
You're out there having a heart attack, make sure you give me a call first so we can kick your bookie's ass.
And no doubt about it.
You're
Like
going
I
to need
said-
that extra money for those medical bills.
Oh, fuck. Last week we did the best teams to the over and the best teams to the under.
Right.
We gave you guys a lot of good information. If you guys don't mind, I'd like to talk about that real quick, all right? Best against the spread teams. Let's start off with the Southern Conference. Let's get into
Yeah.
a little
Last
college.
week we talked about the over-unders.
Yes, we did.
This week we're going to talk about teams that are covering
Against the spread.
against the spread and teams that are not in college basketball.
That's exactly what I want to talk about. Let's start with the Southern Conference. You a big fan of the Southern Conference over there, Brandon?
I will isolate the Southern Conference, especially East Tennessee State. Used them in the past. Nice to see they're off to an 8-1 run against the spread.
In their last 9 games, they're 8-1. I'd say they're on fucking fire. That's a team you definitely want to be betting right now, Brandon.
East Tennessee State, the Buccaneers, 8-1 against the spread.
Goddamn right. Samford, the Bulldogs.
We've mentioned Samford before.
Yep.
We're not talking about the tree. This isn't Stanford.
No.
We're talking about Samford.
Not Safford, the penitentiary.
Yeah, Samford Bulldogs.
Correct.
9-2, Brandon, against the spread this
And
year.
that's with the 3 they gave up at the buzzer on Tuesday night to get backdoored. So
Correct,
they
which
were
would have been 10
9-1.
and 10 and 1.
So-
Yeah.
Should have been 10-1.
Correct.
10-1.
Good point.
Yeah, that's a fact. Now, Brandon, if you're a sports bettor and all you did was have these 2 teams on your ticket in the last 20 games, you're 17-3. 17-3.
14 units.
You're up 14 fucking units just betting those 2 teams. So you're going to tell me trends don't mean nothing?
Yep.
Right.
Just gotta,
Have a little pride and throw Hofstra in there.
yeah.
Right.
You're goddamn right.
9-2.
9-2 in the Colonial Athletic Conference.
Colonial Athletic Conference.
Hofstra back there in New York, Brandon, right?
We've talked a million times, Steve and I, about isolate the smaller conferences. That's where you find your value.
Yes.
Not the ACC, not the Big
I say
Ten.
it all the fucking
Live
time.
In the Colonial, live in the Southern.
how you
and
get your
find
money.
the Sanfords and find the Hofstras.
Goddamn
College basketball, small schools equal soft lines and bookie mistakes,
Yep.
which equal profits.
Correct.
Right?
Ole Miss. Yeah, damn right.
You know what I always call them, Brandon? I call them the weed whackers.
Period.
You
Yeah.
need, they're laying low in the weeds, and you need a fucking weed whacker. You got to go plow down the fucking
We're
weeds.
scalping motherfuckers right now.
You got to go plow down the fucking weeds to find those weed
Whoa, whoa,
whackers.
whoa, whoa. Call me
Yeah.
an Indian because I'm scalping bookies right now, okay?
People ain't seeing those games.
No, they're
Because
not.
they're always looking to bet those ESPN games. You
The
know?
big teams.
The Tennessee against Alabama.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
The
That's-
UCLA USC games. You
You
know?
give it-
and you're sleeping on the money.
Skip, how many times have we had a guy, like, and I'm sure we'll have one again, guy signs up for the promotion, you give him a game like Sanford, well, what makes you take that play? What,
Sanford,
just take
what-
the fucking game. You called me to do the information,
Right.
my grade for your payday. We don't do breakdowns. This ain't fucking high school. I'm not going to give you a 3-paragraph summary on why I like the game. I can tell you why I liked hitting my girl from the back last night, because I nutted very well. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm going to discuss with you. I'm not going to get into any breakdown on the fucking game. You want a breakdown, go to
Tom
ESPN.
Petty.
Yeah.
Break down. Go ahead and give it to me.
Patriot League, Brandon.
Who else is
Holy
covering?
Shit and Holy Cross. Holy Cross 8-3.
8-2 against the spread in the Patriot League. Another sleeper league, right?
Holy Cross. If you're telling us, guys, that you have Holy Cross on your ticket, I mean, just
Chances that you bet Crusaders this year are probably pretty slim. Wouldn't you agree?
Brandon, everybody in the sports books right now, all these guys out there betting, pimps, drug dealers, businessmen, all the guys in different industries that are betting right now, degenerates, you think they got Samford, East Tennessee, Hofstra, Holy Cross on their tickets, yes or no?
I'm going to tell you something. I'm glad you have them on here because if didn't, I was going to add them on there. I had Penn +6 over Miami of Florida last Tuesday night.
The Quakers, South Philly in the house,
Is that
represent.
the game you called me and said that you had 66,000?
Yeah.
Won the game 89, 75, double-digit winner the entire game over an ACC school.
Yep.
Then just this Tuesday night, came back with the Quakers at home +7
Against
over
Nova.
Villanova.
Yep.
Won the game outright.
Yep.
Keep an eye on Penn. You're going to get them in the NCAA tournament. They provide value. More importantly, if you've watched them play, they are a hell of a basketball team, and I think you're going to get value with them still. But once Ivy League plays start, you might want to stay away. But I'm glad you have Penn on here because they are a sleeper. They're a weed whacker.
They're a weed whacker.
We had big money on Penn.
Keep your eyes on Penn Quakers. Another weed whacker. You'll never in a million years in the America East, Stony Brook. Stony Brook.
Guys, grab a pen and write this shit down because you're not betting these games. These are games that sports bettors are making real fucking money. Guys like me, guys like my office, guys that want to make real fucking money, ladies and gentlemen. Stony Brook Seawolves. Where'd they get the sea? What the fuck is a Seawolf?
No idea. I just know they're 8-2 against the spread.
Huh? Yeah, that's all you need to know.
I know if you're betting Stony Brook, you're making money.
And I didn't know they had Seawolves on Long Island.
No.
That's where Stony Brook is,
Yes.
Long Island.
Stony Brook out there on Long Island, 8-2 against the spread in the American East.
Guys, just write this down. Teams that are getting you your fucking money in sports betting. These are the teams that are getting you paid right now. Samford, East Tennessee, Hofstra, Old Miss, Holy Cross, Pennsylvania, and Stony Brook.
Yes.
Write those down and circle them. Those are teams that are absolutely crushing it against the spread.
Now, these next teams we're going to go over.
We'll put that, like
Put
that
'em on
bat
your
was in Brandon's ass. Yeah. That's what these teams will do to you right fucking here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, these are bat in the ass teams.
Yes, they are.
Foreclosure teams.
Teams that'll have your wife out there selling puss to pay the bills.
They'll have you living in the back of a U-Haul.
That is. That's a. What would you say? What is that? Inside
Inside
joke right there.
Yeah.
I filmed a nice little video for these guys. Had them laughing their fucking ass off. Just too bad I can't post it, huh?
No.
Teams that do not cover in college basketball.
Write this down. Teams that'll have you in the poorhouse. What's number one in the Conference USA, Skip?
Middle Tennessee State. Good,
Oh, God.
Good football team. They'll be playing in a bowl game tomorrow.
Correct, but basketball,
when it comes
terrible.
to basketball, like George Bush would say, terrible.
Yeah.
Just simply terrible.
Charles Barkley, terrible.
0-8 against the spread. Wow. Middle Tennessee State, the Blue Raiders. Stay away from this team in college
Brandon,
basketball. Horrible.
0-8 against the spread.
Horrible.
Wow.
And then you still got guys out there that are going to bet it because they're due to win.
Oh, yeah.
Got to be the dumbest motherfucker.
Never try to
Brandon,
never
do you
try
ever
to
bet
buck
a
a
team
trend,
due
yeah.
to win? Yes or no?
Winners go with streaks.
Fuck.
Go against them.
Correct.
You ain't lying.
Period.
Never try to buck a trend in sports betting.
Never.
Who
Right,
else is up Shitsville Creek, Brandon?
Iona, Metro Atlantic.
Iona.
I own a Mercedes.
Yeah, I own a fucking Hyundai. You keep betting these motherfuckers. I own a scooter, motherfucker.
You're going to own a bus pass if you keep betting Iona.
Oh, fuck.
Iona, my wife's pussy. That's what I.
Iona everything, huh?
The Iona Gales 0-8. 0-8, just like Middle Tennessee State against the spread. They haven't covered a fucking game in the last 8.
Guys, keep Iona off your ticket. Keep Middle Tennessee. Canisius.
Golden Griffins.
Yes, 1-7 in their last 8 games.
One cover this year in the last 8 games.
Fucking embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. Keep your money off of Canisius, my
Correct. Mid-Eastern, first place in conference, Delaware State Hornets.
But can't cover a game.
0-8
Yeah.
against the spread. Let me read that again. Mid-Eastern's first place in conference, Delaware State Hornets, 0-8 against the spread.
Now, that's a perfect example of things we've said over and over and over again on this podcast.
That fucking amazing?
In this business, you don't need to stay ahead. You need to beat the spread.
To get some head.
Okay, there's another team, a first-place team in the AACC, Brandon, the Clemson Tigers.
Unbelievable.
They're in first place, right?
And 1-8 in their last 9 games against the spread.
1-8 against the spread.
So-
they win games. They don't cover games.
Like, guys, when you're betting with your money, you don't bet with your heart. You don't bet a game that's on TV. None of that means a motherfucking thing, okay? These guys that are advertising these big plays, the real wise guy money, 6-figure, 7-figure money, comes in these games. We're fucking telling you guys. And like I said, fucking embarrassing, you guys out there that have bet Clemson all year long and still betting them 1-8.
College basketball, stay away from the Clemson Tigers. 1-8 against the spread. Let's talk about the bowl season starting tomorrow, Steve. We'll give them a couple nuggets for the bowl games.
Well, if you don't mind, you think maybe you can read one of the ads since I'm over here like...
Maybe we should have Brandon read one of them.
Nah, hey, man.
College football bowl season is brought to you by betonline.ag. Betonline.ag is one of the web's most popular betting destinations. There's no better place, there's no better time to take your action than betonline.ag. This college bowl season, the NFL playoff chase, the NBA, the college basketball season, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yes, it is.
With its management team in place over there since 1991, BetOnline.ag offers wagering on nearly every sport and every event possible. Once you're in on the action, you're going to find out for yourself firsthand why BetOnline.ag, they got an A+ rating, guys, including the earliest opening lines in the business, the best live betting software in the industry, and most importantly, fast payouts. And we all know that's important, right?
Yep.
Sign up for a new account today. Use the promo code STEVE with a V. Steve, you'll get a 50% bonus on your first deposit up to $1,000. That's promo code STEVE. BetOnline.ag. Why? Because you can.
Goddamn right you can, and you will. If you can and you will, you will.
Let's head right into this college bowl season. Starting tomorrow, we got the New Mexico Bowl, right, Steve?
Absolutely. Saturday, New Mexico Bowl, Utah State at 7 versus North Texas with a total of 67.5.
Right. Utah State was -9 in this game. It's down to 7 now. The total was at 66. It's now at 67.5.
They're betting the dog and the over. Do both of them come in?
I do have an opinion on this game. I'm not going to be real clear on it.
Brandon, they bet the game down and the total up. Does the dog cover and the total?
I think they're right about the total. Little nugget for you. There's one team in college football that outgained every one of their opponents for the year.
Utah
One
State.
team did it. North Texas.
North Texas,
I
huh?
think they're right with the over. Every game this year, they outgained their opponents. I think they're right on the over.
In yardage?
Yardage.
Total yardage. Passing
yardage.
it? Okay.
Passing
North
right.
Texas has outgained their opponent in
Every
total
game this year.
yardage every game this year.
Only team to do it.
And if I'm not mistaken, Utah State has the number 3 offense in the nation, do they not?
Yes, they do.
They average 47 points a game.
We do like the over.
Okay.
In Branch,
There's another nugget. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Branch Field at Dream Style Stadium, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Like you said, Utah State coach Matt Wells is off to Texas Tech, and he's taken 80% of his staff with him. What's going on with this, Brandon?
I'll give you another nugget. Last year, bowl season, 6 teams went to their bowl game without their head coach. They were 1-5 against the number. You have 3 teams this year that are going to their bowl game without their coach. Utah State, Appalachian State, and Temple. Tread lightly.
Utah State, Appalachian State, both of which play tomorrow,
Correct.
and Temple.
Correct.
All 3 of those teams lost their head coach for their bowl game.
Correct.
And last year, coaches that didn't go into the bowl game with their head coach, 1-5 against the spread.
Guys,
Nice little nugget from Brandon Lang.
this is real information here, guys. Listen, let's talk about Auto Nation Bowl, Tulane, Louisiana. 3.5, pretty much stayed there. Tulane with a 61 spread. They bet it up 2 points. What do you see in this game, guys?
You got anything on the cure ball? Tulane and Lafayette. You said it's 3.5, 61.5 right now.
Yeah, what do you
right?
think? Is there any action being brought in? Or is the bookmaker just fucking with the total?
Well, Alex Atkins is going to call the plays for Tulane in the cure ball. This is the first time he's ever called the plays.
Now he's Peyton
So
Manning.
there's a little nugget for you.
I hear you.
Other than that, I don't have a whole lot to say about that game. They're betting that up also, Brandon.
Yes.
The total was 59. It's 61.5 now. Not a game that I really have a whole lot to share with, to be quite honest with you. If anyone else has anything on that game, spit it out now.
We're not going to give you free picks on
Yeah, we're not going to give you free
bowl games anyway.
That's
This is
why
what we sell them.
That's why I'm shutting the fuck up about that game.
And then, we
There
got
may
the
be a
game
big-
right here in our backyard, which we're selling the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
This is part of 12 Days of Christmas. You said the Vegas Bowl,
I
right?
failed to mention that, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Part of his 12 Days of Christmas is the Las Vegas Bowl, which is right here in our backyard. You got the Mountain West winner against the 6th best Pac-12 team each year. Who's playing in this fucking game? Fresno State, Arizona State?
Arizona State and the Mountain West Conference Championship, Fresno State. Fresno State was -4.5 in
They're
this game.
6.5. They're betting the fuck out of them. I know that.
It was 4.5 or 4. Now it's up to 6.5. A lot of heavy money coming in on Fresno State locally. It's the Las Vegas Bowl right here in our backyard.
I like Fresno.
This Saturday. Fresno State up to 6.5. The total was 52. That's up to 54. They're betting a lot of these totals up.
George,
The leading receiver, Arizona State,
Right.
70 or 80 catches, taking the bowl game off.
Harry, right?
Yep, they take bowl game off. You're ready for the NFL draft. I tend to think it's under the posted total. Both defenses. Herm Edwards, I think unders the play from what I feel. I know you got a big play on it, and you'll be on the sidelines. So we'll see what happens there.
Yep, we'll be at that game at the Las Vegas Bowl over at Sam Boyd Stadium. My friends over there at Boyd Gaming. As you said, K. Neal Harry, the superstar wide receiver for Arizona State, will be sitting out. Doesn't want to get his little pussy hurt before he goes to the draft.
Correct.
Makes me sick.
I know.
Makes me sick, too.
And me too. I can't fucking stand
Can't
it.
fucking
They
stand
break a toenail now and they're out for fucking 3 days. You know what I mean?
Arizona State with a solid defense, and yeah, maybe a lean towards the under, Brandon says. But if you give us a call for that 12 days of Christmas, the Las Vegas Bowl right here in Las Vegas will be part of the 12 days of Christmas starting this Saturday. So give us a call early.
And then just to go over to let you guys know, you got Georgia Southern playing Eastern Michigan. You got Middle Tennessee State at Appalachian State. Northern Illinois at Alabama Birmingham. So
That's Tuesday, right?
yeah, correct. And that's Boca Raton Bowl. Northern Illinois has lost its last 5 bowls while going 0-5 against the spread.
Oh, not
UAB
good.
is 9-4 against the spread this season, 17-8 against the spread since resuming football in 2017, but 7-7 against the spread away from home.
That was another one. Northern Illinois Buffalo. Another anal rim job. Bat in ass.
Like I said,
Look out, guys. He's got the bat again.
Yeah, these teams, like I said, you
That
got
fucking up. Well, 29-12. Early third quarter, Buffalo.
Yeah.
Lose the game outright.
yeah, exactly. So
Okay, put the bat down.
you got
I
to
remember that game.
Me too. You got a bunch of FedEx trucks outside. You got Christmas gifts showing up today, Skip? or-
Well, you never know.
Huh? All right, just making sure. Anyway, there's several games we could preview. I'm not really into it. Let's get into a little NFL real quick, and we'll keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Let's keep it moving.
NFL against the spread, brought to you by mybookie.ag. We all know watching this, sports is fun, but it's a hell of a lot more entertaining when you've got action on the games. You've heard me talking about mybookie.ag for weeks now, and it's one of the best bets you'll be happy with all year long. Get your action in on this weekend's marquee matchup in a pro or college football. Celebrate the start of college basketball and cash in on NBA and NHL regular seasons with mybookie.ag. Created by online gaming pioneers in 2012, MyBookie vows to improve the sports betting experience where so many other brands have failed. Year in and year out, MyBookie.ag has delivered on its promise of excellent customer service and fast and easy payouts. With inline betting and most rewarding player perks in the business, MyBookie is the place to put yourself in action, and backed by popular demand, MyBookie.ag is offering a 50% deposit on all new accounts to jumpstart your bankroll. Log on to mybookie.ag today to use the promotional code Las Vegas, all one word, to collect on the industry's biggest bonus incentive. And make sure you follow Bet MyBookie on Twitter and Instagram to get the latest odds and props as they are posted. Whether you're an expert or a rookie, you should be betting at mybookie.ag. And remember, who you're betting on is just as important as who you're betting with.
Ain't that the truth?
And MyBookie, do me a favor. Just spend $100,000 and get the top spot for the month, because that was 4 or 5 paragraphs, brother. You know what I mean? But we love you. MyBookie, all day fucking long, guys. Let's talk about some against the spread streaks.
Let's do it. I mean, we went over this again, in last week.
I just want to give these guys, listen, the only thing that we go over here on this podcast, guys, is games that you can make fucking money on. We're not going to give matchups of games that we like, or it's the 30-year anniversary of Montana and San Francisco. No one gives a fuck about that, okay? And I've said this before, and I've told Brand this many fucking times. Do I have a degree in sports? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Do we have algorithms and this, that, and the other? Abso-fucking-lutely not. How many times have we said this, Skip?
Yeah, I mean, I know math, but I don't have any algorithm.
Yeah, you know what we know how to do?
Count money.
Win games against the spread and get fucking paid, period.
Yeah.
12 days of Christmas, $144. Take advantage of that promotion, and we'll make sure Santa comes down your chimney this year as well.
Ho, fucking ho. That's 12 days of Christmas, $12 per day, okay? You got to pay it all once. Don't call me up and say, Skip, let me give you the $12. What do we got today? I know some of you will try that. Not going to work. 12 days for $12 a day. That's $144. You play from this Saturday straight through Christmas, starting with the bowl games this Saturday, the Las Vegas Bowl, right here in our backyard. 220-6540. Let's get that Christmas money. What a hell of an investment to make a couple dimes, right?
Yeah, and just an Amber Alert. Any man that stalks another guy's website or comments or anything like that, or puts phone numbers into our website to play games on the phone, that's not a man. That's a bitch. So you're embarrassing yourself when you play games with yourself or this, that, and the other with you and your little buddies jacking each other off and shit because you got nothing to do. Don't fuck with us. VIP Sports has been in the same location for 20 fucking years. We run this business, and we're dedicated to our craft of making people more money betting sports than any other fucking company in the world. We live, eat, and breathe this shit every day. Remember, my grave for your payday. I will make you more money betting sports than you can ever fucking imagine. So please, if you're serious about making money and you're real, call my real fucking company, and we'll take you to the promised land. I fucking promise you that.
Let's get paid, man. NFL against the spread streaks.
What were you going to say, Brandon?
I was going to say, isn't it amazing that your office is here, they know where you're at, and they'll talk all the shit they want, but they never show up here. They know where you're at.
Telephone tough guys, Brandon. That's what we call them around here at VIP.
Know where you're at.
Stalkers /
I've said
telephone
a
tough
million
guys.
times, I'll be at this place at this time. You got a problem with me, show up. They never show up.
Skip, have you and I ever went to another man's sports site or looked at it or made a comment or anything?
Yep.
Listen, when you're...
Do you have time?
It's like I've said in the past over and over again. You've said it. In order for someone to imitate success, somebody needs to be successful.
Here we are.
So there's always going to be haters. I mean, Michael Jordan's
But
got
stalkers?
haters. I mean, listen. I want to get into the NFL. Who's hot? Who's not?
Me too.
Who's against the spread? Who's not covering? Seattle's hot as fuck.
Yes,
7-1 their last 8 games. Brandon, you said you like them.
Love them next week.
You like them next week
Love
against
them next
Kansas
week.
City.
Love them next week.
Brandon said, ride the Seattle train. Woo woo.
Now listen to this. Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, against the fucking spread. 5 straight wins. Jerry Jones is spending some money, homie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jerry says, you know what? I've been in this league way too fucking long to be disrespected.
But hold on. You had the Eagles last week.
Oh, yeah.
You got baseball
You
all
got
day long. Well,
baseball.
Skip knows
What
that.
a bullshit fucking game that
my
was.
God.
I know.
You had to bring it up, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean,
had
that-
Get
that-
the bat out.
Seattle 7-1, their last 8 games against the spread. Seattle's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Who else is hot, Skip?
Oh, when the Saints
Goddamn right.
go marching in.
Yes, they do.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
10-3.
year.
We've been saying it all year.
For the
year.
year,
We've
10
been
and
saying
3.
it all year.
Drew Brees is a pimp. I love their organization. I like Sean Payton. And I like winning games against the spread. They're 10-3 in their 13 games.
10-3 against the spread. Hey, that's the name of Kelly's kids, Sean and Peyton.
Sure it is.
I just figured that out.
You just now put that
Oh,
together?
you said Sean Payton. I'm like, what are the kids here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sean Payton, the coach of the Saints.
Goddamn right.
Unfucking believable. How
And
about
talk-
that?
and
I
talk
thought
shit.
I knew that.
And talk shit on the sideline.
All
You heard
day
that,
long.
right?
Oh, absolutely.
As the players are going by.
Oh, yeah.
Talking mad shit.
And not only that, remember when they played the fucking Eagles? Just what, 3 weeks ago? 2
Yeah.
weeks ago? Motherfuckers are up 31 with a minute to go in the game and they're blitzing.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
Come Donner, come Cupid, come Vixen, and they're blitzing.
They better get that 12. They better get that 12 days of Christmas.
They're up 31
Yeah.
fucking points and they're blitzing. In the
Unbelievable.
fourth quarter with a minute to go in the game.
And the onside kick in the Super Bowl to start the third quarter.
Unfucking
Write this
believable.
down. Put a
These
circle.
guys are pimps, man.
Yeah, they are. Guys, write this down. Put a circle, a star, and a happy face next to it because you're going to fucking need it. Atlanta. Never bet these motherfuckers. These are teams that'll have you buried. Atlanta, 5 straight losses against the spread, guys.
Right.
Carolina, Superman, he's a bitch.
Yeah.
5 straight losses against the spread.
Super bitch.
Brandon, I know that you hate him because I remember when we were hanging out, we were in Hollywood. Remember when you got on TMZ when they were going for their undefeated season?
Yeah.
He fucked you, remember?
He fucked me.
He fucked your
He
prediction.
fucked me.
Huh?
But I had Denver in the Super Bowl over Superman, so.
Huh?
I had Denver over
Well, yeah, you
Carolina
had
in the
to.
Super Bowl. So,
Yeah, but
know.
you had big money on them going undefeated.
Thanks, Cam.
Fuck them, huh?
I was at that
But
game.
we've always said prop bets, you can prop my nuts on your chin. I mean, they're for suckers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So who gives a fuck? Who's the best home team against the spread right now, Skip?
Miami and Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Both 6-1 against the spread at home, Steve.
MIAO, guys.
Solid.
You got to love Miami. You go out there, beautiful weather, beautiful games, and if you can pick up an extra 50,000 a game over
Yep.
the last 7 games, I mean, God bless yourself, huh?
Miami and Chicago, both 6-1 at home against the spread this year. New England,
as always.
Correct.
Up there in Foxborough, they, Brady and Belichick.
5-1 against
I've
the
said
spread.
it before. They got more rings than fucking Liberace.
Yes, they do.
5-1 against the spread. The New England Patriots at home, and Brandon's ride that hot Seattle.
Yep.
It's not, listen,
4-1 at home against the spread. They just so happen to be at home coming up against Kansas City.
people keep saying, I think the Patriots can sneak in and still get it. I don't think they sneak in anywhere. Motherfuckers know that they're there, and they have a great fucking chance of winning the Super Bowl.
The only place they're
Sneaking
the
in.
only place they're sneaking in is the Jets practice facility.
Yeah, exactly. To play with their balls, you know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Brady's looking to start deflating shit. It's about that time, isn't it?
It's
tell
about
you
that
what.
time.
What do you think he's doing right now?
Happiest team in the world right now, today, this morning.
No doubt.
New England Patriots.
No doubt a fucking
Home
about it.
field advantage, staring them right in the face. Win out, they got it.
Don't hate on those fucking
Don't ever
Chicago
bet
Bears.
against, don't ever bet against that.
No.
Chicago Bears 6-1 in their last 7
Yep.
games, guys.
Yep.
Do not hate on the fucking Bears. Get your money, Gene. I know you had your little $200,000 on them motherfuckers the other night. Get your job done. They said you didn't make it home for 3 days. Must have been a long run, my friend. You got to make sure you get home with that paper.
Wow.
Anyway, Seattle 4-1 at home against the spread. So teams that are killing it at home against the spread, these are teams you want to bet at home against the spread. Miami, Chicago, New England, and Seattle. Now let's talk about the best road teams. Skip, write this down, guys, okay? Who's the best teams against the spread on the road?
After last night, the Chargers 6-1.
Unbelievable.
The Saints, 2-time Super Bowl champion Eli Manning,
6-1.
6-1 when he goes on the road. He just absolutely hates New York.
Yeah, he does, obviously, because he plays like a motherfucker on the road.
And of course, Drew Brees, the pimp that he is, he wins at home. He wins on the road.
Wins
He-
everywhere.
He wins on the fucking moon. This guy.
Yeah, he made history
It
this
doesn't
year.
matter where you put him. He just wins.
Yep.
6-1 on the road. New Orleans Saints.
Yeah,
Against,
so-
against the spread.
Guys, these are the teams you want to take on the fucking road. Saints, Giants, Chargers, Kansas City. Anything you want to add to that, Brandon?
Anytime you mention Kansas City, just
Well, yeah, just kill you, huh?
kill you.
You and that bet, bro.
Yeah,
that
your
bad.
ass has got to be complete.
Your ass has got to be bleeding.
Veronica, will you bring a tampon in here? Your ass has got to still be bleeding.
Still hurts from last night.
Patriots, 2.5 versus the Steelers, 52 total.
Speaking of the Patriots, whose destiny for home field advantage
Yeah.
is in their own hands.
Hold on a second, though. Steelers, yes, they've been phenomenal. They've done their fucking thing. They play strong. They just got beat to the fucking Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders, which is a fucking embarrassment.
Steelers
However,
are in turmoil
guys,
right now, my friend.
guys, Patriots minus 2.5. Really? Really?
Steelers in some desperate turmoil right now.
Pittsburgh is undoubtedly struggling right now with 3 straight defeats. The last coming as a double-digit road favorite at Oakland, like I just said. New England is still in the driver's seat for one of the top 2 seeds in the conference.
Correct.
Because Pittsburgh and the Houston Texans both lost as well last Sunday, Patriots hold a tiebreaker with the Texans because they beat them earlier this season.
That was a huge game.
Here's your nugget. Beeline nugget.
Nugget.
Patriots coming off a straight-up loss as a favorite on the road, and their next game out, favored by 3 or less, 20-0 against
Guys,
the spread.
Wow.
Patriots are 2.5. You just take the Patriots. Real simple. Take that nugget
A 20-0 trend on New England this week.
and take it right down to the sports book and cash it in and fucking get as much money as you can, guys.
After Pittsburgh going clear across the country to Oakland,
Patriots pounded.
a team that they've traditionally have had problems with.
Yeah, Patriots double-digit winner.
And they get fucking beat outright by the shitty Raiders. Then they got to come all the way back home, figure out what the fuck is going on after 3 straight losses, and then play the Patriots. So this line's not a trap.
No, it's not. But hold on. I wasn't done finishing what I was
That's
going to
not
say.
a trap.
Oh, it's
like
a
a
trap
trap.
for
It
goddamn
looks
sure.
like one.
Oh, it is for sure.
Listen, every time the Patriots have played the Steelers last 5 times, it's looked like a trap. Patriots are 5-0.
True
Here,
that.
here, listen, guys.
Another nugget.
You let that line get to 2, 2.5, where you can get that money line at 130. Now you're just looking for the Patriots to win at minus $1.35. You guys bet minus $1.70s in baseball all year long. Look at that money line bet, guys. That might be something you put 6 figures on. We'll see. The total has gone under in 5 of the Patriots' last 6 games.
That's insane.
So everyone that thinks they're going to bet Patriots and over, no, you're losing because it's pretty much Patriots and under.
The series has been a traditional under as well.
Well, Steelers are 11-3 straight up in their last 14 games at home after losing their most recent home game.
Correct.
So, like I said, we got some major games, guys. call for his promotion. We'll make you more money than you've ever fucking imagined. NBA, against the spread. You want to talk about teams that are killing it right now? San Antonio, Indiana, and Brooklyn, all with 4 straight wins against the spread. Isn't that crazy? The number 1 team right now has only got 4 wins straight. You figure somebody'd have a couple more wins than that straight right now. You know
Against the spread.
Not typically great teams against the spread. Let's see if they stay hot, though.
The best team in the NBA against the spread has only got 4 straight covers.
Correct. All right, so the streak, yeah, against the spread, yeah. 4 straight wins against the spread. Basketball teams, I mean, they should be sometimes going fucking 10, 11 fucking winning games against the fucking spread. Dallas Mavericks, however, 11-4 against the spread in their last 15 games. Mark Cuban ain't fucking around. Dallas is 12-3 against the spread at home, but Dallas 2-4 against the spread in their last 6 games on the road.
So when Cuban's sitting behind the bench, they're getting the job done.
Correct. And when they're away to their mistress, they're fucking up.
Yeah.
Real fucking simple.
When they get away from Daddy, when they get away from El Jefe,
Yeah, oh yeah.
they don't cover.
No doubt about it.
What Magic Johnson say? Hardest thing to do when you go on a road trip in the NBA is not smile when you kiss your wife goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh!
He said the hardest thing to do also was to find 5 bitches within 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Because that era did nothing but fuck
Yes.
and play basketball.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That had to be a pretty good era over there. That's for goddamn sure. You like Dallas? What are they going to do this year?
I know they've been covering. I mean,
No, Brandon?
I don't know where they're going to go.
Well, you know, from the old days of the Crazy Horse 2 during the All-Star break party with 2 NBA players who said we don't give a fuck about the regular season. I try not to touch the NBA till the
Buddy,
playoffs.
how many fucking NBA
You're the
stars
NBA
you see?
king, though.
You,
I
you know
don't-
those are all my friends. I don't say any fucking names. How many NBA stars you see me with?
A lot.
My point is this.
I didn't say names either. I'm just saying
No, of course
I
not.
personally I love college
Listen,
basketball.
when me and Skip have talked
you're the king
about
of the NBA.
their lower back pain. If they fucked women over 5'1", they wouldn't be having all that lower back pain. You know what I mean?
The problem with the Mavericks is they just don't win on the road. And you know my philosophy.
You don't win on the road, you don't win championships.
Yeah,
Real fucking
you
simple.
must win on the road to be able to win championships. I don't care what sport it is.
That is amazing, Skip. 2-14 straight up last 16 road games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. But
Wow.
guys,
They're at home, they're a whole other team. Like I
Yeah.
said, when El Jefe's sitting right behind the bench, I mean, they play.
Yeah.
When they go out on the road, they fuck. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not
Yep.
winning games and they're not covering games.
write this down, guys. Dallas Mavericks 11-4 against the spread. Sacramento 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. Sacramento, by the way, guys, 12-3 to the over when they play on the road.
Amazing.
On the road.
On the road.
Amazing.
On the road.
If you catch Dallas on the road, you might want to pound that over, Skip. Dallas,
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Yep.
you want to pound on the fucking.
Dallas against the spread at home. Sacramento over when they're on the road.
What's some NBA unders that are getting the job done, Brandon?
Chicago. 18-27 under posted total.
They're no fucking joke, dude. And listen, 18-9 to the under, guys. Fucking unbelievable. Bulls want under for the 3rd straight game last night in Orlando. Chicago, though, has been better at home to the underdog, going 10-4.
There you go.
Pacers 18-10 to the under. Minnesota 18-10 to the under overall. Write that down and circle
Keep
it.
riding the Pacers under the posted total at home. 11 of their last 14 at home have gone under the posted total.
And I would-
Pacers under.
We should just call this show the fucking Nugget Show.
Period.
I mean, we're just giving you so much free money right now. It's fucking disgusting.
We got money talks, 2 for the money, and 2 nuts right for your bookie's fucking
Yeah,
change.
I mean,
Real fucking simple.
We got the 3 biggest fucking legends
In the fucking game.
in this fucking business.
And by the
right,
way, hey,
right here, just giving you all kinds of.
that's great.
Just giving you all kinds of free shit for Christmas.
Absolutely. We have to go over hockey because too many people have paid.
Fuck
And they would
me.
be. So I'm just going to go over it quick. These are the teams that are killing it against the spread. Tampa Bay's 22-8 with 8 wins. Hottest team in fucking hockey right now.
The Lightning.
Period. Toronto 21-10. Nashville 20-11. Calgary 20-12. Winnipeg 18-11.
Right.
Best teams at home: Calgary, San Jose, and Vegas would have come back 10-3 at home, dude.
Listen, it just continues from last year. Vegas, when they're at home, that's when you get on them. And when a team is in Vegas and they leave, fucking go against them the next game after they leave town.
Oh yeah.
That number is phenomenal.
Vegas will turn you out, bud.
Yeah.
So, go over a little bit more hockey, and then let's get out of here.
Nashville, 13-5 at home, the Predators. The Winnipeg Jets. Man, they must be freezing their balls off. 12-4 at home, the Winnipeg Jets. I heard when teams go to Winnipeg, it's such a long fucking drive to get from the closest fucking airport that by the time they fucking get there, Brandon, they got no interest in playing the game. It's so cold, their dick is shriveled up and went inside like a turtle head.
You're looking for a hot toddy at that point.
Yeah, and they got no business even fucking in the game. Winnipeg, 12-4 at home. Tremendous home ice advantage. The Minnesota Wild, 10-4 at home, Steve. And down there in Dallas, I don't even know why they got a hockey team in Dallas. However, Dallas, 10-3 at home, the Dallas Stars.
Yep. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this whole show is brought to educate you guys and make you better sports bettors. The reason why we give out free stuff is because I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's a $1 trillion industry. There's enough money for everybody in this fucking business.
You ain't lying.
I'm glad you stopped by today, Brandon. It was great to fucking see you. You're always welcome to the show any fucking time.
boy.
We love you. We go way back.
Yippee.
And like I said, take advantage of Skip's 12 Days of Christmas. What is it? One more time, Skip.
It's the 12 Days of Christmas. Ho motherfucking ho. You're going to play 12 days starting this Saturday when you call 877-220-6540. Now listen, guys, I know we went over a lot of golden nuggets and we gave you a lot of free advice and a lot of trends. If you want to know where we're really putting our heavy money, where we're actually sending our own Benjamins in, if you want to know which games those are, because we gave you a lot of information there, it was probably information overload. If you want to know exactly where we're putting our money, then call 877-220-6540. And for the next 12 days of Christmas, for $12 per day, that's a total investment of $144. You'll play from this Saturday straight through Christmas Day. Give me a call, 144. Let's kick off this bowl season with a solid win right here in Las Vegas this Saturday at the Vegas Bowl. I'm looking forward to talking with you. Give me a call.
Like I said, guys, call me Santa Claus because we're handing out gifts left and right. Like I said, I just want to give a shout out to all of our fans that have been with us from day one. Today's our 4-year anniversary. Skip, I just want to say we've came a long way. I want to give a shout out to Joe, give a shout out to all of our sponsors for all the hard work and dedication that has been put into this thing over the last 4 years. We've taken the podcast, like I said, all organically. We don't buy views. We don't buy likes. All of our stuff is real. We don't advertise. We don't go to people. People come to us. So you want to be part of the podcast, you want to learn about sports betting, we'll educate you and show you how to make more money than you possibly could ever fucking imagine. You got winners and losers. Which one are you? Don't miss out on that 12 days of Christmas. I'm here to make you money. It's holiday time. Let's have the bookie pay for this holiday season. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
We love you.
It's Steve Stevens. I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put a $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pac.
I keep hearing things. I keep hearing things. It must be the money talking. It must be the money talking. I keep hearing things. I keep hearing things. I keep hearing things. It must be the money talking. It must be the money talking. I keep hearing things.